Hi everyone, so let's continue our journey, and in the couple of videos we are going to talk about NestJS unit testing with the TypeORM, Sequelize, Mongoose, Prisma, and then we will start our journey with the end-to-end testing. So in the NestJS you can write end-to-end testing with the Supertest or Pactum, and we are going to build test suite. We are going to run the end-to-end tests on CI/CD pipeline. We are going to run the coverage, and we are going to cover all the scenarios of end-to-end testing. So let's stay tuned. Hi everyone, and in this video we are going to talk about unit testing, and there are four special use cases we are talking here. Let's say in your application you are using TypeORM, you are using Sequelize, you are using Prisma or Mongoose. So in that case, how can you mock the repository? How can you mock the model? How can you mock the Prisma service? How can you mock the Mongoose model interface through which you are trying to fetch the data? So unit testing is all about how you are mocking your service interface, which is actually talking to the TypeORM repository, Prisma service, or a Sequelize repository, Sequelize model, or a Mongoose model. So that we are going to talk here. So these are the four different possible combinations. Prisma, and this is all unit testing because we are just going to mock the interface, all these interfaces which are provided by the TypeORM, Sequelize, Prisma, and Mongoose. So first we are talking about unit test with Prisma, then unit test with the TypeORM and Sequelize, then unit test with the Mongoose. So this is a simple example we have, and what do we have in this example? This is the last video where we have already talked about create mock, the utility which we discovered. This is a nice library to provide a mock version. When you have a service which has a 10 dependencies, you can just use a use mocker. And if you want to mock individual service interface, then you can just use a create mock of type HTTP service. So it was very useful. And now that is the next. And here we are going to talk about our different interface. So first we are talking about Mongoose. Mongoose has this interface like a get model token. So Nest.js Mongoose is the module which we use, and what it does. So we are just going to have a Docker container. So we are going to spin the MongoDB on the Docker container, and then Nest.js is going to talk to the Docker container. Let's spin the Docker container. I kill the process, existing process. Now I can just do Docker compose up. So my MongoDB container is up and running. And these are the containers, three containers: Mongo, Postgres, and Redis. And what I will do is I can see the applications really works. These are just a cat controller and services. So let's try to write as test cases for our service. So here we are doing all these methods. These are the controller method: insert one, update one, delete one, find, get all. And then controller is using this service. And this is how we are providing Mongoose model.core feature, that is a module level. And at the root module, we are saying Mongoose module.for root and providing the MongoDB, the URI. This is how you can initialize the Mongoose module for your application. And now we will just go to cat module and cat service. This is cat service is the thing which we are going to mock. So here we can see we have a get all method. So we are going to write the unit test for cat service by mocking this cat model which is being injected in the service, and then we can just check, okay, find one, find one, update and remove all these methods we can check here. So we are going to mock the model interface. So here let's start writing the simple tests. So here mock cat, the cat we are going to return. So this is using Mongoose. In the Mongoose, we define the models. Models are nothing but a representation of a simple entity class. Like even if you are using simple express Mongoose, there also you define the MongoDB model interface. Now we'll just describe it, and we are going to create a testing module. In testing module, we will specify what tests we are writing. So let's create a testing module interface. Here we are going to have a get service and this model of get document, and then we are just going to just create a testing module before because when you are running a test, before every test execution we need to have the testing module created, and we need to get the instance of service and this model. And how we do it? The const module equal to testing module await test dot create testing module. I mean, it's the same for almost all different type of unit tests we have written, and this is same for even all in E2E tests or unit test. So here we are providing cat service, and then we are overriding the cat service interface. Here we are going to inject the model. So we are mocking the model, get model token. We are trying to get the cat model token, and here use value. So we are going to override the model token, I mean cat, with this object. So you can define this empty cat model token. So here all these methods which we are executing against this model, we can just mock them, mock return value, and we can just say, okay, whenever you are calling a create, then we will just give you the new cat object. Similarly, there are these all different methods: find one, update, delete, remove, exec. Now we can just get the cat service and the model instance get model token, and we can check, okay, all these methods, because here if you see what we are trying to mock, we mock the cat model. Inside cat model we have all these methods: find, exec. So there is a find method, then there is a execute method. So we have to mock it based on this signature only. So here you see, if first we are trying to spy on model find mock return value. So what, whenever you are trying to do cat model this dot cat dot find, then still you are calling dot exec. So mock return value, it is returning a mock value object with exec method. I mean exec is just a value, and it is just returning you the function just dot function mock return value once cat array. So you can assert it that service dot get all should be whatever you are getting from the service dot get all should be having cat dot equal to the cat array. So call the actual method, now assert the result with the mock value. Same thing we are doing everywhere. We are spying on model find one mock return value, and here we are using create mock. So you can also use a create mock. Create mock actually exposes these TypeScript definitions also. Here we have execute method just dot function dot mock return value once create mock. So similarly, we have defined, we are doing a unit testing of all the methods which are provided, which the service is using: find one, find by ID, and update, find by ID, and delete. So what is the overall picture we have seen? Here we are just using get model token. While writing the tests of service, we are using get model token to get the instance of that model which is being injected inside a service, and we provided our own mock version, so we are just calling that.